Hi, I'm Justin Gunther, the director of Fallingwater. And from all of us here, thanks to our Kaufmann Society members for your ongoing support of the work that we do. Back in July, and you may have caught the webinar, we had architect Ken Dalen join us for a discussion about the influence of the Japanese woodblock print on Frank Lloyd Wright's spatial unveiling in his architecture. It's a fascinating discussion, and in case you missed it, you can go to the webinar section of our website and see the entire recording. But at the end of Ken's talk, he explained why Fallingwater is iconic. I think that's something that we all recognize, that Fallingwater is iconic, but it's often an idea that's difficult to articulate. So why is this view of the house over the falls one that's recognized the world over as something that's truly beautiful and exceptional? Why is it iconic? And Ken's explanation is one of the most understandable and eloquent that I've ever heard. So, as a Kaufman Society member, I know how much you care about this place and appreciate it. So, I thought you would enjoy hearing Ken's thoughts on why Fallingwater is so significant, why it's this icon that we should all admire and care about. So enjoy the clip. And again, thanks so much for being a Kaufman Society member.
And ending where I began, this is, of course, the iconic view. And I purposely showed this view because when you're actually on site, what surprised me was how big nature was, as I mentioned earlier on. The first glimpse of Fallingwater is from a distance, and it seems quite small there. But that be as it may, this is the iconic view, and I'll show you a couple more slides zooming in here. But I want to ask the question, we call it the iconic view, but why is the iconic view iconic of Fallingwater? Because here at last, after our various and limited unveilings, our partial and our framed experiences of the place, we see it now in its most total expression of a unified whole. While no one view can reveal the entirety of the building, it is this view which distills the essence of its meaning. There is certainly an aesthetic appeal to this view, but it is aesthetically beautiful due to the underlying ideas it expresses. It's a revealing of the house as growing out of the deep and the ancient stone, which is the anchoring point and becomes its vertical datum. From this heavy stone, we see the springing forth of the cantilever in the horizontal concrete elements, which like branches spread out over the waterfall, covering it as if it were compressing the waterfall and heightening the drama of the water itself and framing its release over the rock and down the stream. Fallingwater is a moment captured and frozen in the continuous flow of the stream, a particularization and a symbol of the unstoppable flow of time. But here it is, not the water only, but the experience and presence of a place, a moment on the stream. All the smaller partial views and experiences of Miyagakure were set up by Wright to reveal the various facets of what it is like to dwell in or to experience this place. Architecture here shows us both the temporal and the eternal in the river and of place made special because the architecture frames for us the presence of nature here. For what is architecture but the framing of human experience within the larger scale of its place? Thank you.